the January market update. These numbers provided by the RMLS here. My name is Tanner Ueland. I am a licensed Oregon real estate broker with Uptown Properties. So first chart we're going to see here is the total active listings. Currently we had 2,579 new listings in January. This was a 6.4 decrease from January of last year. However, this was a 48% increase from the 1,740 new listings in December. As you can see though, starting out in 2020, we are still very low on our inventory. We're about half, if not a little bit more than half of our total active listings when comparing to 2019 and 2020. I think I skipped the slide. There we go. Pending sales, we had right around 2,500 pending sales in January. This is about a 10% increase from the 2,271 posted in January of last year. This was also a 25% increase in pending sales from the 2,000 offers accepted in December. Note here that our supply, obviously, most of us know, is definitely still slacking when we're looking at our demand side of things, but our pending sales have still been very strong. And even as we see here, they've been higher than previous years due to this kind of buyer frenzy. Closed sales here, we're going to be looking at, these increased 11.1% from the about 1,600 listed in January of 2020. This was a decrease of 33% from the 2,800 closings in December. So note here again, still high on closed sales. Homes are still coming off the market real fast. This chart here, we're going to be taking a look at average and median sales price. When comparing 2021 to 2020 through January, average sales price has increased over 11% from 463,000 to 514,700. In this same comparison, the median sales price has increased over 13% from 406,000 to 460,000. Couple things to note on this chart here. It's kind of a breath of fresh air or light at the end of the tunnel when seeing this chart, because we kind of see that we're following the same trajectory of during the holiday season, we start to see that dip in sales price. So it might not be as sharp as we've seen it in past years, but that's just kind of due to this shortage of supply and these prices that we're seeing and this buyer frenzy that we're still in. Average total market time graph here. We increased from 40 to 44 days from December to January. So we're up in total market time, which once again, it's kind of, if you're a buyer, it's a good thing to see this. And yeah, like I've been saying, the total market time during this entire buyer frenzy has been very low. So until we see kind of a significant rise in our supply, I still believe this total market time is going to hover right around where it is until we see those listings start to come on at a higher rate. Then again, it might take a little bit of time for that to come into effect. Inventory in months here. We have increased from 0.8 months of inventory to 1 month inventory. Again, might be a good sign for buyers to see this number start to rise a little bit. This could mean that we're starting to see more inventory come on the market or a shortage of buyers. But as we all know, we have plenty of buyers. Residential highlights. One of the biggest things that kind of stood out to me on this graph or this chart we got here is that new listings, we have 2,579 compared to the 2,754 from last year, only down 6% in that exact factor. So it's good to see that. I think we are going to start to see more people start listing their property. This might be because people are getting more comfortable. More people, like we've been talking about, getting vaccinated. More people are starting to become more comfortable with this. They're seeing that the sales prices, they can get a lot of money for their house. So they might start listing it sooner rather than later. Another thing here, like I talked about, total market time, 74 days in last January to 44 days in this January. Once again, very, very low total market time. So still definitely you'll have to hop on the properties. Small multifamily statistics here. A couple things to note. We see our total properties sold down from 70 in December to 41 in January. This is, partially due to people trying to get their houses sold before the year end for tax purposes and such. Another thing to note, the sold price to list price, I always keep an eye on this just to see kind of what people are paying for these multifamily places that are being listed. So we're still at that solid 97.8% of the list price. So people are still paying a good amount for these multifamily complexes. That is the market update. I appreciate all of you listening. Thank you.